Guys, welcome back to my channel, The World of Reading. My name's Celeste, and today I'm going to do a very personal video, and it's talking about my mental health and what everything is going on. I don't know if you haven't here, I find it very important to incorporate my mental health in my videos. I'm trying to do that more because I find that talking about mental health is very important, and I just maybe I don't say the words, but maybe if someone hears my story, they don't feel as alone and they feel like someone may understand them, or they may open up with someone about it or whatever. It may help someone. I'm like, I hope so. And maybe it doesn't, but I just really want to incorporate it more in my channel. And I asked before, if you have any ideas how to do that differently than making a separate video of it, please let me know because I'm all open for ideas. So I have like full things written down because I don't know, maybe just going on a rant for half an hour. We'll see. Because I can't write these things down. I really talk from my heart, and I just wrote like four points I really wanted to talk about in this video, and the rest I'm just gonna see what's gonna happen. So, I don't know when I did the first one. It was like after Mental Health Month. So I don't like some points I know what I talk about. I will leave a link down below if you want to watch that. Because I'm not going to into my past, which I did do in that video. Um, so I think around the time I did a video, I was finding out my sexuality. I figured it out. Since then, I personally identify as aromantic and asexual, which means that I don't feel any attraction or romantic feelings to someone. Asexuality means you don't feel any physical attraction to someone. That doesn't mean you don't have a sex drive, it just means you don't feel a physical attraction, you know? It's different. Some asexuals like sex, some don't, some only want it with a specific person. It's really different. And you have a lot of stories out there. Please read more of them. Aromantic is the same. If you don't feel any romantic feelings for someone, it can be different. Someone doesn't, one aromantic person doesn't feel any romantic feelings. Some aro get me demi, which means they only, if I'm right, if I'm wrong, I'm sorry. I think it's demi, which means they really need to get to know a person before they fall in love with someone. It's very different spectrums, and everyone has a different story, has a different way to connect with this um box. I don't want to say box because it's not a box. With this no, with the sexuality, that's the word. Um, Figuring this out was pretty hard for me, and dunked my mental health too, because I really had to figure out what I had done in the past. Not I haven't done anything, but how I felt in the past. If I actually had a crush on someone, um, even, or if I didn't, you know, if I made myself think that I felt that because I wanted to fit in. And that was really hard to figure out. But it's true. Looking back on my crushes, I feel like they weren't crushes at all. They just was a feeling of me wanting to fit in, and me wanting to have a relationship, and me wanting to have sex, because it's normal in society to do it at the age I am. I'm 17 years old. It's normal to begin to get these feelings. And I didn't. And I forced myself. And they're not going to experience, and I'm glad like I found it out like pretty soon, and it's because of the book community. So thank you guys for that, because otherwise I would have never figured out that aro ace was a thing, because I was real closed off. I wasn't on the internet a lot. My surroundings are pretty straight. So I just didn't know these things. This I think was easier to find out because than my identity, because that one really did dent my mental health, because I figured out that I'm really comfortable with the pronouns they them, but also with she, her. I really don't care if someone says she or her, but I also feel very comfortable when the they them pronouns are used. So that was really hard for me to figure out, because I'm not in a place at home where I can talk about these things, where I can try out these pronouns, where I can wear a binder, which I really want to try because I don't like my breasts. Um, One thing that's happening is I'm gonna cut my hair off next week, or this week when you're watching this. Um, and that's also a thing of figuring that out, because I right now I go by they, them, and she, her, but I'm still figuring that out, and that's like the most important thing I figured out since joining booktube and figuring myself out, is that it can always change. Nothing is set in stone. Nothing. And um the things can also change, because when you're in a safe place, or you're not in a safe place and you go to a safe place and you go to figure yourself out, or just when you grow up and you start figuring out, you start doing this, whatever, it can always change. I think that's something very important we should always keep in mind. Nothing is set in stone. Every single phase in your life can be different, stage in your life can be different, and different things can feel very comfortable at different stages. So I don't know, I find it very important. So yeah, just, I don't know if anyone else thinks like this. I think like this. I think that, yeah, sexuality and identity can change with the person you become. And yeah, yeah. And sometimes it doesn't change. It doesn't have to change, you know? But for some people it do. It does. And that's okay. And for some people it don't. That's okay. Everyone has different experiences. Everyone has a different life. Everyone's different. And I think that's beautiful, the beauty of it, because that's how you learn. Because if everyone was the same, you wouldn't ever learn. Okay, let's just get really into mental health stuff. It was just a different part. My anxiety. I have anxiety disorder. I was diagnosed with anxiety. Um, and it has taken a toll on me. Like the last few months, I just, my anxiety got worse and worse and worse. It started around Christmas, I think, and it's been slowly getting worse and worse with each day, like these little bits. But after a long time, you just think, and that's what happened to me. Um, I felt myself thinking a lot. I felt it. I had depression 2 years ago. And it's 2 years ago, I think. And I felt myself sinking to that place again. You know, it's really what happened to that. Okay. It's really scary to feel yourself sinking to that place again, because you don't want to go to that place anymore. You've been there. It wasn't enjoyable. You did some stupid stuff and you don't want to go there anymore. and I felt myself sinking. So I decided to go into therapy, which I am not yet in therapy because it's taken a while. Um, so I started that 3 months ago. I think that was 3 months ago. And it's been taking slow because the process has been going on in the Netherlands, and I'm not starting real therapy until my 18th birthday, and I'm going to waiting list because I have to wait until my 18. I am 18. I can start now, but then I'm going to probably have to wait 2 months before I can get a month or two before I get started in the youth section, and then I'm going to have to start over again when I'm 18. So I'm gonna wait. I still have someone to talk to. It isn't a real therapist, but it's someone you can talk to. It's someone who can help you. Just can't do anything like with medicine or diagnose you or whatever. It's just someone to talk to, which is good. Um, but it was slow in the beginning, and last month through a lot of things. None of the sessions went through. I'm not going to talk about it. It's very personal to my therapist. So no, I'm not going to talk about that. I don't know if I know everything. But I took a hit. And my depression, not really depression, my anxiety got worse in the way I didn't even want to shower. I really, really had to drag myself in a shower. I used to shower each day, and now I've done one day shower, one day not, because it's better for my hair. Um, and it had like 3 days until I showered again, and it's really a long time for me. I know some people shower twice a week, but I can't do that. Um, and that's really noticed that I didn't want to do anything. I wasn't already putting makeup on. I don't think I put makeup on like 3 weeks of November. I just didn't. I didn't feel good putting a makeup on. I didn't want to. I just didn't want to do anything. I wasn't even enjoying reading that much. I just felt like not doing anything. And I was pushing myself into doing stuff. I was still working, even though I didn't want to go. And a lot of stuff, but that hit. And then I had a relapse of cutting. Like, relapse once, which is stupid because I was 2 years without it. And that notice that I hit rock bottom again, and I've been pulling myself up, which is going good because I am enjoying so many more stuff again. But last month, October, just was a hell of a month for me. November is going pretty well. So lucky. I've been really enjoying figuring things out with my makeup again. Like, I haven't done eyeshadow in a long time, and I've been really trying to be creative with what I have. I'm trying to do stuff, not every day, but just trying stuff out, and this made me really happy again. And putting makeup normally makes me happy because I really love putting on makeup. Not because I love a clean face, it's just because I love doing it. And it's made me again love it, you know? I'm beginning to love it again, and that's just a good sign. I've been showering like when I have to shower. I have been doing great. I've even begun diamond painting again, which is something creative, which I didn't do last month because I just didn't feel up to anything. I just didn't want to do anything. And it's really hard, but I'm really like, it's just like a mental health is like, it's always shifting. Mine at least. I don't know how anyone else it is. Always, it's never the same each day. And you always have to take it one day at a time. And that's what I'm doing right now. And I'm doing things that make me happy each day so that I can do this. And I really, really want to try and do things more Like I want to not force myself to read because I'm someone who puts up a schedule. I need to put up a schedule a day, and it's different every day, but I have a schedule, and that's also reading the many pages I want to read. But I'm actually not in the mood to read, but I force myself to read these pages because I said I would read these pages, so I'm gonna read these pages, and I'm not enjoying myself. And I'm really trying to do stuff again and put those before reading if that makes me happy at the moment. I love reading, but I'm trying to force myself to read less, and like right now I'm like loving reading again. And I have a lot more time to read and also do the stuff I really want to do. So I'm trying to put that. It's not easy because it's just not easy for me. I'm someone who makes a schedule, and even though it's gonna change, I really need to keep to that because otherwise I'm stressing out. It's an anxiety thing for me, but I'm trying to put these things forward. It's like a backwards battle because if I don't read these pages today, I stress myself out. But if I do read and I really don't want to read at the moment, I'd also stress myself out because I don't want to do what I'm doing right now. So I'm trying to find a balance of making a schedule, but also letting myself free. And all if it doesn't work out, or just doing the stuff I love. And that's been really hard. But it's also a good battle, you know? So yeah, I don't want to, like, just want to say this. I'm not putting up this video for any sympathy comments because I don't want sympathy comments. This is my mental health. This is a battle I'm struggling with, I know. But almost everyone has mental health struggles or daily struggles. And it's not a sympathy call, it's just something I find very important to talk about with people, to talk about openly. It's just something that's in my heart, and it's something I find very important. And I'm someone who is able to talk about these things on this platform. And they're just important for me. This is something really important, and it's goal for 2021 to incorporate this more in my channel. So yeah, this is like my goals for my mental health, like for the last month and a half of the year and further on, is just to try and find stuff that make me happy and do stuff that make me happy at the moment and make me relax more, and just yeah, get into therapy next year and just try stuff because I know I've said it before, I may have autism, but the way you test autism, figure out you're off, is therapy. And my POH, which will help me get into therapy when I'm 18, she says, what is more important right now? You figuring out if you have autism because you know you can't do everything at the same time, or focusing on your mental health and talking through every experience you've had and just making me feel better day to day. And that's the second thing. And autism, I will find it out because therapy is not gonna be done in 2 months or 6 months or a year even. So it's gonna be figuring that out down the road, but it's not the most important thing in the world right now. And I found it it just, yeah. I hope, like, this was at least kind of coherent. I don't know. Let me know if you want me to do more of these videos, if I have more to talk about. You know, I'm not going to do them every single week because that's not going to happen, or every single month. And let me also know if you have any ideas how to incorporate these more, because I talked about them in vlogs, but I don't know if they're too sad each time when I'm not feeling good or whatever. Just give me the tips, please. Also, what if you made it here, and because I found it very, like, I really want to find out what who watch this and what kind of audience I get in these kind of videos, you know. So what do you give me? I can't remember the emojis. Give me any animal emoji because animals are happy things. So give me your favorite animal that has an emoji that makes you happy. So please do that. I hope you liked this video. I'm not gonna say I hope you enjoyed it because that's really kind of but I hope you liked it. If you did, please leave a thumbs up down below. It would mean the world to me, definitely on this kind of video. If you're down there anyway and you aren't subscribed yet and you want to see more of my face, please click that little the subscribe button and bell button to see me again. So yeah, that was my video and I'm gonna close it up and I don't know how. So yeah, okay guys, this was my video. I hope you liked it and I hope to see you guys next time. Bye!